If I hold the wheel, is it alright?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so when we're ready.
Okay, so we're in a Honda Civic 1.6 turbo diesel, transversely mounted engine, front wheel drive. I've checked the fuel level, we've got enough fuel for the journey, that's fine. Oil level's fine, all the water level, brake fluid level are also fine. No damage to the car. And electrics were okay when I checked the lights earlier. And the tyres are fairly new, they're fine and not damaged and inflated to the correct temperature. Driving positions to my liking. Mirrors, 3 of them to my liking. Check we're in neutral and turn the keys halfway. A series of lights come on the dashboard. We turn it to the right position. And a load of other stuff as well, which isn't important. When I start the engine, which needs the clutch to be depressed in this car, they should all go off except the handbrake light. And the passenger airbag light goes off after a minute or two. And it's going to set off in a second, and I'm going to do a brake test before the end of the street. The aircon's on auto there, it's blowing quite a bit at the moment. So just check all around
Right out of the park
before we go.
And left at the junction there.
I'm just going to do a brake test now before the end of the road. That's fine. Going left at the end of the road. No need for a signal at the moment, nothing behind. Looking both ways as I approach the end. It's clear and ready to go. I can see yellow markings for a school, speed bumps. We're on two-way road, not a very good road surface, speed limit 30, but not safe to do anywhere near that. Doing about just below 20 at the moment, just checking what's behind, parked vehicles on the left. Can't see what's coming, so I'm ready to slow down and stop. There is somebody there, just enough room to go, checking my right mirrors as I do so. After the parked cars, I'm going to keep this position here on the right side of the road because there's more vehicles on the left. Junction on the right, junction on the left. I can see a sign saying speed bumps ahead, and I can see a roundabout at the end of the road. Speed limit's 30, doing just below 30 at the moment, about 25.
Just follow the road.
And we're going to follow the road ahead when we get to the roundabout. It's saying slow on the road, and looking into the road straight ahead of us at the moment. I can't see any traffic approaching. I'm ready to give a signal if somebody approaches on the left, but I'm not going to give one at the moment. I'll do this in second gear, so I'll get the gear before the roundabout. Nobody's coming from the left, I'll do it with no signal. Speed bump here, so I'm just off the gas as we enter the new road. Just check what's behind, nothing there at the moment. Another speed bump, just keeping a steady speed of around 20 miles an hour, junction on the right as we go over the speed bump. There's a person in the van on the right there, doesn't look like he's going to open his door, he's eating something. Pedestrian on the right.
Can I just interrupt you there for a second?
You can.
Yeah, on approach to that roundabout, you need to say check the mirror, no change, yeah?
Oh, okay. Alright. Now, coming up, there are some parked cars on the left and another vehicle approaching. Just check what's behind, no change. And the pedestrian on the right. I can see something under that silver car. It might be the tyres of the car behind, or it could be a pedestrian. Just check behind again, getting really wide here in case it was a pedestrian. And it wasn't, it was something else. Now I'm going to just slow down a bit, let this person come past, try and do a rolling hold back in first. Check the mirrors again, no change. And at the end of the road, which way am I going? I'm going left. Still no change behind. It's going to be first gear at the end, get my speed down, ready for a signal if I need one.
Again, if I can just
Yep.
mention on approach. Let's sort of talk through what's happening behind before you're going to change speed of direction, which you did for that meeting situation back there, yeah?
Okay. So see what's behind. He's keeping his distance reasonably well at the moment. Road surface is quite poor. 30 limit, junction on the left. Bus route, junction on the right. Check behind, no change. Move my position slightly wide to go around the junction. Poor road surface here. Another junction on the right. Pedestrian on the left. And coming up I can see a sign saying roadworks, and there's a line of parked traffic. Just check behind, no change. I'm on the brakes now, just keeping the speed in check.
Next turning to the right.
I'm going to take the next right, just watch the driver's face there, he's not pulling out. So check behind, no change, then signal. Should be okay in second here, but I'm ready to stop because I can't see what's around the corner. Difficult to do that one without cutting it a little bit. And there's somebody coming towards us, so check behind, no change. Just holding back now in first. And I'm probably going to have to just wait here for this vehicle, although he's pulling over for me. Okay, just check again behind, no change. Pedestrians on the right there putting flyers on the cars. Line of parked vehicles looking for pedestrians in between them. Can't see anybody at the moment, can't see anybody likely to open the door. I'm going to say thank you to this driver after go past for being polite, thank you. And a speed bump here just came out of nowhere, so I'm just hanging back. And it wasn't too bad. Doing about 20 miles an hour at the moment, which seems about the right speed for this road. It's not a very nice road surface. There's a sign saying hospital on the left, check behind, no change. Thank you again. Junction on the right, doctor's surgery, it said. Could be ambulances in the area. And I'm just holding back for the white Land Rover. Got somebody very close behind now, so I'm holding back a bit slower than normal just until I'm sure it's safe. Check behind again, he's still there. And through the hazard in second gear, thank you. More parked vehicles on the right. I'm scanning for pedestrians in between drivers who might open doors. I can see a sign saying speed bumps, traffic calming measures, but it looks like it might be the road on the right.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're turning left, okay? So check behind, no change. Same Range Rover. Give a signal this time for him. And he's going to be first gear at the end. Keep my position tucked in. Looks like a very narrow turning on the left here, so I'm really creeping out slowly until I can see, leaning forward in my seat. Now I can see it's clear, and I can see a roof of a car there, and he could have slowed down and waited for me, but he hasn't. So I'm going to stay put, let her mount the curb. She can damage her car, not mine. Check behind again, no change. Now in retrospect, what I could have done there coming out of the junction, when I realised it was so narrow, I was given a horn signal. Although, to be honest, by the time I could have given a horn signal, I saw the roof of that car anyway. But she just continued to come. Parked vehicles on the left, just keep my position slightly wide. There is a vehicle behind, he's keeping his distance at the moment. We're entering a traffic parking control zone. Driver's waiting for me there. I can see give way at the end of the road.
And roundabout right, sir.
And there's a roundabout, a mini roundabout where we're going to turn right. There's also a zebra crossing, so I'm checking behind and I'm slowing down in case somebody comes. It looks like it's clear at the moment. I'm just going to hold back until I'm sure I can get across the crossing. Probably is space there, but I don't want to be too close to the vehicle in front. As I approach it, I'm looking to the right, just creeping out slowly, still can't really see. And now it's clear. Somebody's pulling out, so I'm holding right back now. I'm on the brakes, ready to stop. Just let him go. As I'm straightening up, check behind. Traffic behind, big line of cars. And petrol station coming up, junction on the left. Fairly decent road surface, wide road, two-way traffic. The right lane's for oncoming traffic. It's a wide road now, it's okay. There's somebody creeping out from the left. He's going to go in front of me, so I'm just holding back again. That's fine, he's got the route. It's also a bus route. And a couple of junctions, one on the left, one on the right. Now the traffic behind's dropped back a bit because the person behind me is turning right. There's a pedestrian with a pram there. There's also a postman's trolley there, so there could be a postman in the area crossing the road. Somebody waiting at the bus stop. One of the lights is out on the crossing. He's swinging out a bit. Not really a danger. And now we're through the crossing safely. There's a cyclist on the other side, so I'm just moving my position slightly to the left, checking what's behind before I do it, to give the black car a bit more room. I can see a red light in front, so I'm just holding back now. Might be able to get through without stopping if I'm lucky. Traffic behind is catching up now, and it's just changed to green. Could probably do this by staying in third gear. I'm ready for second if I need it. And it's just holding in third at about 18 miles an hour there. Now the two cars in front is turning right, so we might have to stop behind him. He's out of the way now. Van on the left, there's a person there, I saw his feet just under the van, he's just got into the driver's door. So I'm checking what's behind and moving my position slightly right as we go around these parked cars. Again, scanning for pedestrians between them, looking for doors opening. There's a pub on the left and it's lunchtime, so it could be pedestrians or vehicles coming in or out of there. I can see a person on the left just walking in front of this van. Move my position to the right to give him room. There he is, he's got the room. Just check behind, same car. Going through the crossing, bus has just pulled out. Looking at the bus, he's got a very dark black window, so I won't be able to see if anybody's standing up to get off, which sometimes tells you when he's going to stop. I can see a bus stop about 200 yards in front, so I'm just holding back because he might stop there. Entering a 40 limit, just checking behind, the cars behind, just keeping his distance nicely. Lots of things here, just junctions and driveways. Parked vehicle on the left there, and the bus didn't stop at the stop. You can see from the sign there's a left bend coming up with a few junctions. So 40 limit, I can get myself a bit faster than this. And it's going into a national speed limit up there. Just check behind, same car, still keeping his distance. That national speed limit is actually the other road, so we're still on 40. It says reduce speed, jumps on the left. There's also a sign for loose chippings. Car behind still keeping his distance. And I can see another bus stop, but can't see a signal on the bus. He's probably not going to stop. A few driveways around. Got hatch markers in the middle of the road to protect the right turn. Looking at the street lamps further ahead, I can see it's a fairly straight road. There's some slow-moving tipper truck or something up there that won't be very fast. I can also see a mini roundabout further ahead, and a couple of pedestrians on the left. Looking at the oncoming traffic, there is quite a bit there, so there's a high chance we might have to slow down for the roundabout. Although now it looks like there's a bit more of a gap. Just check behind, no change. And here's the mini roundabout. And there's nothing coming towards us, so I'm looking good to go at the moment. Check behind, no change. We'll do it in third gear. A few houses on the left. Bus is braking now. Is there a bus stop? No, it's the person in front of him turning left. There is a bus stop further ahead though. Check behind, no change. And he's not giving a signal there. The little cycle lane for about 10 yards. And another pub on the left. And that tipper truck at the front is dictating everybody's speed at the moment. We're doing just below the speed limit.
What's the speed limit now?
I thought it was 40 if I missed one.
Yeah, you just missed the last national speed limit sign in.
Correction, we're going at 40, but his national speed limit is 40, isn't it?
Sorry?
The lorry's national speed limit is 40.
No, so you missed the sign saying national speed limit.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in a national speed limit zone. Lucky that there was nothing in front, otherwise I might have been going a bit slower. Now as we come to the end of these street lamps, it is clear that it's a national speed limit road. There are no posted speed limits. Got a sign saying clearway. There's also a lay-by on the left. So I'm moving, there's a person's feet there. Normally I would be moving left, but I'm keeping right now because there's a person standing there. And I've got a clear view up there. There's still that tipper truck at the front. So we've got a bit faster than what we have been doing. Take 6th gear, doing about 50 miles an hour now. There's a left bend coming up. Move my position slightly to the right, just check behind before I do so. I've got a view down the left of the bus, can see the black van there, and a couple of cars in front. There's a parking place in quarter of a mile lay-by. Just checking what's behind, still the same thing. Moving my position to the left now for the next bend. And looking as far ahead as I can, there's a bus stop and some kind of a building on the left there. Looks like it could be a stable. Some possibly horses in the area. There's no sign for them yet. There's like a farm actually on the left. So it could be tractors, things like that. And the bus is still just keeping along. Doing about 45 miles an hour now. You can see a sign saying junction, staggered crossroads. And coming up to some street lamps. Could be a speed limit change or it could just be for the junction. The bus is braking. I'm off the gas. I can see somebody emerging from the left. The bus might signal here. He is braking quite, slowing down a bit. So I'm going to drop down to 4th gear again before the hazard. We're still on the clearway. Lay-bys on the left coming up in quarter of a mile. And entrance on the right there. Still on a bus route. Of course there's a bus in front. And moving slightly to the left now for position. Going into this right bend. You can see a van in the lay-by. Looking under it, looking to the left and the right. Can't see anything there. And the sign in front looks like there's some kind of a fork coming up. And there's a sign, a yellow sign there saying A5 left, so A5 is probably quite a major road. It could be a busy junction here. I'm just hanging back, opening up a bit of space. There is a junction there. There is somebody coming out. I'm watching the driver's face. I can see a plane over there as well, so very near an airport. Just watching both drivers there, and it's safe to go through. Sign saying slippery road surface for 420 yards, very precise 420 there. And that could be, there's a lot of trees around, so it could be leaves falling off the trees before we get to the next roundabout.
Follow the signs for the M1 London.
So I'm looking for the M1 London on the sign, and I can see it's the first exit to the left. Check behind, no change. On the brakes now. Looks like there's a bit of traffic ahead of the bus. So I'm just holding back now into 1st gear, just creeping forward. Keeping an eye on what's behind because it's probably going to split to 2 lanes before the roundabout, so I might get people trying to sneak past me on the right side. end of clearway, and the big lorry's going the other way. So I'm going to give a signal now. It's quite busy. The bus is turning right, but he's in the left lane. So I'm holding back now. I don't trust him. He could do anything. Supposed to get onto the roundabout, taking the exit, keeping in the left lane, check behind, there is a car there, so I'm getting myself up to speed reasonably quickly. I'm going to miss out third gear, straight to fourth if I can get it in, and I'm being overtaken at the moment. The speed limit is 70 miles an hour, I'll get sixth gear. Now I am turning left at the next junction here, so I'm checking behind, there is a car behind, I'm going to give a left signal, and just checking this left side of the car as I move into the slip road. It looks like quite a sharp bend coming up, so I'm hanging back before the bend, looking at the car in front. Now he's got through without braking, so it should be okay. A little bit of gas as we go around to get the speed balanced. And looking at the motorway, it does look fairly busy. So I'm looking at how far the slip road is. It's got half a mile or so in front. That blue lorry's quite slow there. Let's get myself into the other lane before. Let's give a signal because there's a car behind me. Check the blind spot as well. And there's a space I can get into this right lane just in front of this lorry that's next to me now. Give a nice early signal so that he can see. And I'm just going to check the blind spot again before I move across into lane 1.
We'll be on here for one exit, Simon.
Just one exit, so I'm going to stay in this lane because it's only a mile or so. Normally I would be looking to get over into lane 3 or 4 there and get past the slow moving traffic. We're doing about 60 miles an hour, 62 it says on the speedo. The exit's in 1 mile. He's indicating right, so it could be something very slow in front, so I'm checking what's behind me. And it's quite a slow car there, so I'm going to move across here. Just see, let it flash for a few flashes before I move across. This lorry could be going a bit faster than he is now. He seems to have slowed down a bit. Hope I don't get stuck in this lane. So I'm checking what's around me. A third of a mile from there. I'm looking to move across behind the lorry. I've got someone behind me, so I'm going to give an early signal and then just make sure that that car's far enough back before I move across. Checking the blind spot as well. Junction's in half a mile, so I'm just staying in this lane.
Signs for Dunstable, please.
And we're following the signs to Dunstable, so I'm looking to see where we're going when we come off here. The same roundabout coming up. So I'm just coming off in 6th gear, checking behind. No change, nobody's following me at the moment. And Dunstable's to the right. There's nothing behind. And end of motorway coming up. Going right here, but there's a car, it's quite a long way behind, so I'm going to do it with no signal for now. Give away national speed limit, just looking to the right, clear to go in third. As we come off the roundabout, looking for the next sign. Dunstable is slightly to the right there, so it's going to be this lane, the left lane's for going left. Check behind, nothing there. Go straight ahead at the next roundabout, slightly to the right. No change behind, traffic approaching from the right, so I'm on the brake. Looking to see what lane they're in. They're coming off the roundabout. A few skid marks coming up to that roundabout there, so someone somewhere's got it wrong. And as we come off, just checking the left side of my car. Don't need a signal, there's nobody that it would benefit there. New speed limit coming up, 50 miles an hour. Checking behind. That BMW didn't follow me in the end. I thought it was going to, but it didn't. And 5th gear. Staggered junction coming up. And some lorry in front which is dictating the speed. Doing about 40 miles an hour at the moment. Another junction coming up on the left, petrol station on the right. Some guy with a high-vis coat there, so could be some kind of construction going on somewhere. Petrol station on the right, no change behind. Decent road surface, a few skid marks there on the road, so that could be an observation link for a danger spot. There's a lap dancing club on the right there, so Tony's getting excited.
You spotted it before I did. So.
And moving position slightly to the left here, looking at the street lamps to see the severity of the bend.
Is that your wife's car parked in the car park? Touche.
Smooth road surface, decent road. I can get up to 6th gear here at this speed. Just a little bit below the speed limit, 47, 46, 47. Just following keeping up with the flow. A few road signs coming up. You can see up ahead as well. The bend's going round to the right because of the position of the street lamps. And it's saying junction on the left, accompanied horses, and there's a hotel on the right. Somebody's turning into it. Car in front's braking. Check behind. No change. There's a junction, bus route as well, and a lay-by in front. I'm going to drop down again to 5th. Just struggling a little bit there at this speed in 6th. Lorry on the left there, looking under it, looking around it, checking behind, no change. And I can see a junction coming up. It looks like quite a big junction there with a couple of road signs, green signs and white signs, so it could be quite a main road. And it's clear to go through. Still on 50 limit. Now the road's leveled off a bit. I'm going to go back up to 6th. Lorry in the lay-by, just checking under him, no feet, checking round him, can't see anything, check behind, no change. Sign coming up, junction there, is it Crossroads I think, can't quite see it because the tree's in the way. Yeah, it's Crossroads, we've got the priority. Looks like there's a lorry on the left somewhere up there. So I'm checking behind, no change. Is it a lorry? I can't really see. It might just be an entrance or something. No, it is a lorry. So I'm going to drop down to 4th to go through this, a bit more control, there's quite a few vehicles. It's fine, as it happens, he was just parked behind a barrier anyway.
And traffic lights turning right.
Right. Okay, so coming to a traffic light where we're going to turn right. There's a sign saying uneven road surface and a new speed limit. Check behind, there is a car, he's approaching me quite fast. Give him an early signal and into position. And at the moment, it looks like we're going to stop here, so I'm just in 5th gear. Just go straight from 5th to 1st and stay in 1st at the end because I'm the first car. Stopping just at the line there. I'm going to use the handbrake. There's a box junction in front and I can't really see what's around in this new road at the moment. Okay, traffic lights changing, just a quick check.